Recently, I went to see Backrooms, a film based on the internet phenomenon of the backrooms, which are liminal spaces inhabited by monsters or some kind of tangible danger. The film was made by Kane Pixels, who created the Backrooms found footage short film on YouTube in his teenage years. And now he got the support of A24 to make a feature-length film based on this strange internet phenomenon. Like, can someone that young filmmaker who made a video on YouTube really manage to make a movie that— Yes, he did. And together with Iron Lung, this is a horror film that managed to scare me, unsettle me, and satisfy me as a horror fan. And until now, that only happened once. Honestly, I never doubted that Kane Pixels could make a quality horror film without relying on jump scares. He already proved that with his YouTube short film, as well as his other YouTube horror project, People Still Live Here.
It is important to respect.
Backrooms is a horror film that, for me, finally brought aspects of internet horror to the big screen, even though there were occasionally some louder moments that startled me unnecessarily.
That's definitely James Wan's doing.
They weren't so cheap or jumpscare heavy that they actually bothered me. And much of the horror came not from the adrenaline, but genuinely from the creepy aspects of these spaces and the creatures within them. Those creatures are quite different from the ones that were originally associated with the Backrooms, but in my opinion, that's an excellent change that greatly minimizes the problem of having monsters in a liminal space in the first place. By their very design, liminal spaces are supposed to be the kind of places that are frightening on their own, and those spaces should be the monster. And despite the film not necessarily being that, at least not entirely, I still have to praise the direction this movie took overall, and I can say that I left the cinema satisfied. I saw a film that contained many aspects of internet horror that worked with tension and uncanny visuals in a way that mainstream directors seems afraid to put in their movies, or maybe simply can't because it's something new and original and that's a risk people don't usually take. Well, at least I hope the success of Backrooms can encourage more horror films, even from major studios, to try being more creepy, uncanny and fascinating. And even if it doesn't, at least I won't be the guy who complains about every horror movie that comes out in the theaters. Instead, I finally have something I can praise and something I can point to as a proof that horror in cinemas can be fascinating and terrifying without needing jump scares. That's all for my quick review. I wanted to make a video about the Backrooms films while it's still fresh in my mind. After my finals, I plan to make videos more often if that interests the 5 people who aren't my friends here. But until then, take care, stay safe, and goodbye.